situation over the 12 years that I've been here entertaining you on television. Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Journey. She'll be almost, I think she'll be 3 next month, don't you know? Good morning, Kelvin. It's my truth.
It was not till death do us part.
And it wasn't just an incident. I mean, the relationship that Kevin had with this woman went on for...
No. Kevin was a serial cheater. Kevin had different mistresses depending on, the part of his life. This last one was the one that he had the longest term relationship with.
It's gonna take a lot of time because, I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this.
Kevin had gone to LA for business. And I hired a PI. Yes, I did. I hired a PI to follow my husband. And this guy is telling me that Kevin is in Miami with the girl. This is where you show the picture of them on the beach. You know the picture where she's going to the camera and he's laying there on the cell phone like they're chilling like a couple. You understand what I'm saying? The PI was taking pictures of them going to the gym, going to dinner, her with Gucci, Poochie, and Lucci.
When Wendy...
But what I needed at the time, because I was running 100 miles an hour, and I was so much of a strong support structure for her and all the dreams that she wanted to accomplish, I needed somebody for me. And my new offspring, my daughter, who is a beautiful, beautiful spirit, she was not a oops baby. She was not a mistake baby.
Kevin,
you left your wife. Now, we may not care about her on the show. That's different. But you left your wife, got you a side piece, had a baby, and was living a whole different life. And evidently, Wendy Williams was the real bread maker. Because now you can't live that lifestyle without that check. The grass wasn't greener, huh?
And the lawsuit... Sharina Hudson has finally realized she got involved with the wrong man when she chose Kevin Hunter. Everyone already knew Kevin and Sharina were prepared to build a whole life together using Wendy's money, never hesitating or feeling guilty. Their plans were bold, messy, and completely unapologetic. Reports say that ever since Wendy stepped away from her show and was placed under that highly publicized guardianship, Kevin Hunter's income stream dried up fast. He has allegedly filed lawsuit after lawsuit, trying every angle to get Wendy to fund his lifestyle again. But after his most recent case was reportedly tossed out, people began speculating that Kevin left Sharina the same way he left Wendy. And for months, no one knew where Sharina had gone. While Kevin was busy with legal battles, she deactivated her Instagram and vanished from the spotlight. Now we're finally hearing where she's supposedly been all this time. Wendy has been dealing with a lot, and as you already know, she's been fighting to end the guardianship she says she never needed or asked for. After a new assessment reportedly confirmed that Wendy was never sick and did not have dementia, the very claim used to justify placing her under a strict guardianship for more than 3 years, people began questioning how this situation was allowed to happen in the first place. It now appears that everyone involved, from the judge to her former manager, her doctor, Wells Fargo, and even her guardian, Sabrina Morezi, may have been operating in lockstep when it came to limiting Wendy's access to her own finances. And let's just say, with all this new information coming to light, accountability might finally be catching up to everyone involved. With these revelations out in the open, Wendy may finally be in a position to end what many have called an exploitative guardianship and move forward with her life. However, that doesn't necessarily mean she'll be returning to her primetime throne or jumping back into work anytime soon. Wendy stepping away from television impacted a lot of people. Yes, even the ones who didn't like her. And that includes Kevin Hunter and his girlfriend, Sharina. When Wendy walked away from the Wendy Williams show, her income dropped drastically. And because of that, Kevin couldn't collect alimony. Their divorce agreement included a very important clause. If Wendy's contract was suspended or not renewed, She was no longer obligated to pay him a dime. Whoever added that clause was brilliant, because it completely blocked Kevin's long-term plan, at least as many believe, to rely on Wendy's money indefinitely. Kevin allegedly received a large lump sum payment from Wendy as part of their divorce settlement, along with monthly alimony that some reports estimated at around $250,000. Yikes. But according to insiders, he never considered the possibility that Wendy might become ill or that the money could stop flowing. So when those checks suddenly came to a halt, Kevin was right back in court looking for a way, anyway, to get Wendy to resume supporting him. In 2022, he filed a lawsuit attempting to reinstate the payments. Kevin claimed that without Wendy's checks, he was struggling financially, saying he had fallen behind on bills, had mounting debt, and lived in a community with strict homeowners association fees he could no longer afford. Reports even suggested he was facing potential foreclosure. Allegedly, Kevin couldn't keep up with car insurance on the luxury vehicles he loved, and he admitted he was behind on credit card payments once the money stopped. By the time he filed the lawsuit, things must have been getting rough, because he reportedly took out loans on 2 of his high-end cars with a company called Flex Wealth. He also had to put the home he shared with Sharina, their so-called love nest, up for sale because he could no longer maintain it without Wendy's income. In short, they were allegedly pushed right to the edge, nearly losing everything once Wendy's financial support was gone. And when that lawsuit got tossed out, Kevin didn't waste a minute before trying to find another angle to get paid. Not even a pause, child. In 2024, he came back with a brand new claim, alleging that Wendy had hidden more than $48 million from him during their divorce and demanding that the entire divorce be reopened. But once again, the court was not siding with Kevin. And honestly, it was wild to think he was willing to drag himself, and everyone else, through a messy divorce all over again just to squeeze more money out of Wendy. But he didn't stop there. Earlier this year, he filed yet another lawsuit, this time demanding $250 million in damages from Wells Fargo, Wendy's court-appointed guardian, and several other parties involved in her guardianship. Kevin argued that he was filing the suit on Wendy's behalf, claiming her rights were violated, and that he himself had been defrauded by the people overseeing her finances. So he went from suing Wendy to suing the people who had access to her money. Make of that what you will. Now, putting personal opinions about Kevin to the side for a moment, this lawsuit did pull back the curtain on just how tangled and suspicious Wendy's guardianship situation appeared to be. According to the filing, the lawsuit laid out an alleged trail of decisions and actions by Wells Fargo, the judge, the guardian, and individuals around Wendy that looked coordinated in a way that kept her from accessing her own finances. The suit didn't just highlight cracks. People said it exposed entire fault lines in how her estate had been managed. But even with all that information circulating, folks were still looking at Kevin sideways. Because let's be honest, not many people truly believed he was doing all this purely out of concern for Wendy. He's not her husband anymore. He doesn't have power of attorney. He can't file on behalf of her son because her son is grown. So to the public, this looked like a major money grab. A desperate one at that. And the desperation wasn't just his, it was affecting his household too. Sources have claimed that Kevin's financial situation has put major strain on his relationship with Sharina. As the money dried up and their lifestyle took a hit, the arguments supposedly started. And according to insiders, Sharina didn't sign up for struggle life. The appeal of being with Kevin was allegedly tied to the soft life she expected. Luxury, comfort, and the Wendy-funded lifestyle they had reportedly been enjoying for years. Once the finances evaporated, Sharina had to hustle. She relaunched her vegan food business, which reportedly wasn't bringing in the income she hoped for. She earned her real estate license and began selling homes in Florida. She shifted into full grind mode, promoting her gut health products, her real estate services, her cooking, anything she could monetize. Gone was the soft life aesthetic, the slow luxury lifestyle posts. Her page became all business, all hustle, all survival. There were also reports claiming that Kevin had fallen behind on child support payments and allegedly didn't plan to resume them until he got his finances back to normal. And as the financial tension grew hotter, Sharina made her Instagram private and allegedly moved back in with her mother to stabilize her situation. Her sudden social media silence had people asking, "Where is Sharina?" And now that she's reemerged, it's clear she's focused on rebuilding, on her own terms. And the biggest rumor floating around? That Kevin and Sharina have allegedly gone their separate ways. Nothing's officially confirmed, but the clues are loud. And the public reaction? Chilly. People are calling it karma. Because many believe Sharina thought she would be living lavishly off another woman's money forever. And that lifestyle came to a very abrupt end.